Hey everyone, it's Sean, the What's Up Dude. We're at the American Giants in Atlanta, Illinois. We're gonna check out the new statues and we're finally gonna go inside of the museum. This is Sean, the What's Up Dude.
In Atlanta, Illinois, and really looking forward to this year, Centennial 2026. We've been planning and working on this for a long time, bringing in a bunch of giants with me. If you watch the Dark Horse auction video I did a few weeks ago, I'm bringing some of that stuff in, as well as some other giants. One of them's super rare, so that'll be cool to show. So that's Friday. Saturday, keep in mind there's the cruise-in car show that's going to be going on. This is a replica of the original Spaceman, probably the first Spaceman that International Fiberglass made. Hi Facebook, this is Joel Baker with American Giants. Just wanted to give you all a live feed here of what's going on in Atlanta, Illinois. Hopefully you can hear me. We have moved the Viking to the right position. We have set up the Bemidji, Minnesota Indian on the left. Got a lot of people here. Thanks for coming out. Got a lot of support. We really appreciate it. Got a whole park full of people over there, and we're all kind of waiting for the star of the show maybe to go up here, the Astro Oil Giant. We've got Re-Giant here from Southern Illinois. Really appreciate them coming out and helping. This is the Astro Oil guy. We're all getting first eyes on him, and this is a replica to be like the first Spaceman that International Fiberglass made. We've gone back to spec as much as possible on his colors and his gold and his blue helmet. Interestingly, the original had a bunion head onto that helmet, and we have a standard, so that would be a difference. But from the outside, most people wouldn't catch that. Got his red shoes here, and they are working on the Astro Oil Company sign. This is something he held originally when he was at the gas station in Los Angeles. These were deployed mid-60s. And we have photographic evidence and promotional advertising from International Fiberglass to show that. They actually had the Indian on top of him on a frame structure they had earlier today, and they lifted off the Indian off the top, and now they're working down on the Astro guy.
For decades, he was gone. A giant mystery, buried in Indiana legend. Locals remembered him. Old photos surfaced online. Whispers spread across Facebook groups and roadside history pages. Whatever happened to Frankenstein? A towering giant, once standing proudly in Gary, Indiana, vanished sometime in the 1980s. Local Dave Disler turned his attention to the lost icon. Driven by memories, stories, and generations of fans who refused to forget, Dave began an impossible mission to bring Frankie back to life. 14 months of solo work, countless hours rebuilding a roadside legend from the ground up. And this Memorial Day weekend, for the very first time, Frankie returns. The head, the face, the monster himself will be unveiled publicly at the American Giants Museum in Atlanta, Illinois. One weekend only, May 23rd and 24th. Join Dave Disler, the American Giants Museum, and the rebirth of an American roadside legend. Frankie lives.
We are at the American Giants Museum, and here is some of the statues and this car that they put in, and the gas tanks. Over here, this is the Texaco sign, and then we have the Giants. Here is the new Giant, the Indian man, and we have the classic ones that have always been there. And then the Astro Oil Man, this is new. This is predating the Gemini Giant. This is one of the originals that was recreated and refurbished. Phillips Cowboy. And that's the Snurd. We're going to head over and we're going to go inside of the museum and see what we can find in there. There's a picture of all the Giants together. And this is the Tomahawk. That's the piece that goes with the Indian. And this is the axe that originally was one of Paul Bunyan's pieces. And this is the iconic Big Boy. And then the small one is the Shoney's Big Boy. Over here there's a tiger. This was a advertising piece for several iconic stops along Route 66. And there's a hippo, and he's mighty hungry over here. And then we do have some other Giants, and then this is the fate of the big friends. So this is all about the Giants and where they are and the history of all of them. Now, not all of them survive. Some of them are no longer there. There's only 6 complete Texaco Big Friends left. Out of the 300 that were produced for the Texaco Oil Company advertisings. Here's some other statues here. Paul Bunyan head. Texaco Big Friend. This is an entire history on the wall of all the things about the Giants and the history. Right here, this is some statues from some iconic restaurants. One last shot of everything in the museum. And there's a lion's head garbage can. And here's a picture with the face of the Giants. He owns the Giants and helps preserve them. And here's a shot of them putting the sword in for the Viking. And here's him when they finish. So now he's complete. Now this is a statue of an eagle for remembering September 11th. That is Paul Bunyan with his famous hot dog right there. And then this store right here has always been closed. They're going to be reopening it soon. Eventually want to go there. And this is a shot of the town. Another shot of Paul Bunyan. Some really cool classic cars. Now, this was this car here was actually owned by one of American Pickers. We're gonna go into the new store that just opened up, and they have some iconic stuff. So we'll go inside. History of rockabilly music. So you can read about rockabilly music at the museum. Now here is a tiger. This is one of the pieces that was used in advertising. Frosty root beer. We have several signs. See the Pet Boys over there, they just got put in. We have Route 66 sign, a horse. This is the Sinclair dinosaur. They have sodas available for purchase. And then you can buy souvenirs for this area. And this was an advertising piece. And we have several neon signs that were used over the years. Now this is from a classic restaurant that served A&W. I believe it was an A&W root beer stand, if I'm not mistaken. Cool blue car with the Route 66 sign right next to it. Right here, there is a mural on the wall, and this place is always closed when we're here, but it's the Route 66 Arcade Museum. Wish I can check that out. Now, there is a cool little dog statue over here. My son wanted me to film that. That'd be cool if we can go in here, but I'm sure they're closed. A lot of things on Route 66 close at 3 o'clock, typically. Yep, they are closed. And here's a little bit of the historic view of the town. Now we're gonna walk over and include the little park area. Over there is the Atlanta Library. Oh, perfect timing. That is the clock tower bell. There's a little bit of information on this mural. What's up, bud? I already got him. Oh, my son wants me to highlight Illinois, US 66. We're gonna cross over. Come on, bud. We're gonna check out this Atlanta Route 66 park. Midway on Illinois, Mother Road, Atlanta, Illinois. Board of Education. So here's a couple commemorative stones being the first African Americans in Atlanta. So this is all about people in history that were part of Atlanta. And over here, this is an old ticket office. Here's the field marker stone. And this is the historic marker for US 66 in Atlanta. This is the Bubbler drinking fountain. And we have a water pump. Here's a shot of the library. This is a cool little town with a lot of stuff to offer and cool history to unveil. Right here is the Arch Street Artisan gift shop. And I think they're open. We'll check this place out too. Alright, we do have a store with a bunch of awesome stuff. Route 66 memorabilia. Bunch of Route 66 shirts, cups, glasses, and antiques. Some Beanie Babies and Precious Moments. License plates. Centennial marker. Over here we do have some hats available. Some John Wayne souvenir cups. magnets, and more. We do have Paul Bunyan statues, stickers, Paul Bunyan action figure, all right, and right here, this is the pie lady and her chicken friend. Now in Halloween time they do bring a skeleton out here, but this is right in front of the Country Air restaurant right on Route 66. If you are in Atlanta and you're hungry, come on down, try it out. I did do a video review on their food if you want to check that out so you can see what they offer. All right, I hope you enjoyed the Giants of Atlanta and the new additions they've made. For now, this is the What's Up Dude signing off. Till next time. Please like, share, and subscribe so that I can explore new areas and go to more places in the future.